Good morning, Country Club of Naples. It's Bill Davidson, your superintendent, and I wanted to share with you guys how we go about deciding whether or not we're going to water the greens and how much to water and whatnot. So you can see there behind me, JB has got this little machine. I want to go over with you what it does and what it tells us. All right, so what JB's doing is he's taking this little blue device here. It's called a pogo meter, and it's got probes on the end, and he jams it in the ground, and it senses water percentage and total salt concentration in the soil. One of the issues that we have here with our irrigation connection is our irrigation water quality is pretty poor because we take direct pressurized reuse irrigation water from the city of Naples. We don't have any way of diluting it down or anything like that. So one of the things that we really try and do out here is quantify how much salt loading is going on in the soil. So here, let me show you what it looks like. So he hits the little beep, and then you can see it's got 26% water. It's got the EC there. That's how much electrical conductivity is in the soil. Our salinity index is 1.25, which is pretty high. So we need to kick on the irrigation wells, our freshwater wells, and we got to flush these greens. We got to try and manage the salt loading capacity. But this is how we go about determining what we're going to water and how we're going to water it. So every day we're out hand watering the greens, just kind of getting them by, and then once the salt load gets to be too much, we'll kick in the wells, we'll fire up the greens, and we'll run the greens for somewhere like 45 minutes to an hour, because we really want to pound the ground with a lot of fresh water and make gravity work in our favor and pull all that fresh water down, which is going to dilute down all the salts, and then it's going to flush out the bottom through the drainage. So once JB knows exactly where he needs the water, he'll go out and do a little hand watering just in those spots so that we can try and maintain the firmness of the greens without them getting real mushy. So some greens, like the clubhouse putting green right now, it's looking a little yellow because that green in particular really has, the drainage is not as good as the other ones, and so the salt buildup on it gets really, really bad. So when the clubhouse putting green starts looking a little pukey yellow, that's when we really know that we have to really monitor our salt loading content. But we're using this pogo meter every day, even on fairways and all that, to really try and dial in how much water we need to put out on the golf course. So that's essentially how we do it. One of the really cool things too is all this data that we collect on this pogo, it's all uploaded to the cloud. So even if I'm in Kentucky or in Baltimore like I was this past weekend, I can still look at what the guys are doing, and we can consult together as a team and come up with the best plan for the golf course and make sure that we're giving you guys the best product possible. So on the greens, that's what we're doing. One thing that I do want to say is I have been noticing a lot of cleat marks out on the greens. So as we're being cognizant about how we're watering the greens and stuff, please make sure that we're being cognizant about passing on the green conditions that you're putting on as best we can to the next level of golfers, so that we can make sure they're enjoying the course as much as you guys are. So hope everybody's having a great time. The golf course is fantastic. We're glad to see you guys all back. We'll see you out on the course. Take care, everybody.